Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Nissan Murano Platinum. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garf Nissan here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving some time with this Murano. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, need any help, just ask for Paul. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 3.5 liter V6 that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 260 horsepower and then 240 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, I love this metallic gray. It's called Boulder Gray. And then down below, you guys can see the new style Nissan logo with, of course, the chrome smiley face. And then we have the Murano's distinctive headlight design here. And then we've got some fog light action down below as well as parking sensors. And putting it all together, it really does look like a grown-up Rogue in a way. Coming around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235, 55, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels, metallic gray for the coloration. And then I love the fender flares here. And then you guys can see the little splash guard there. And then notice the chrome trim. And putting it all together, you do have more chrome trim there around the windows, but it has a very kind of like sleek design. So taking a look at the key fob, you guys can see we've got our lock and unlock function, remote start. We've got the opening for the hatch and then the Nissan logo. Now taking a look in the rear, you guys can see we've got a cargo cover built in from the factory. And one of the nice things about the Murano is it's got quite a bit of storage space. This is similar in size to like a Jeep Grand Cherokee for those of you that are wondering. And then when you're all done, just press this button and then I'll lower the hatch right back down. Now taking a look at the taillights, it's got that cool kind of like check design. And then you guys can see Platinum all-wheel drive and then the rest of the badges here. And then we do have parking sensors at the bottom as well. So this is a different Murano, also finished in Boulder Gray. That's kind of the rear because it's hard to show the rear of this one because I'm parked so close to that one. Now popping inside, soft touch here at the top, and then also you can see down below with all the stitching and everything. I think that looks really sharp. Got your window control and then got some wood trim here. And then you guys can see the stitching and then notice perforated all down the center portion, and you got that quilted design. Now legroom back here is really good. We've got a little storage pocket, we've got some more storage up top and some of that little like wood trim. And then down below you've got heated seats, some USBs, you've got some vents there as well, and then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, soft touch here at the top, and then again you've got that same cool stitching design down below. All of our window controls, front two are automatic. You can see door lock and unlock, your mirror adjustments, memory seats, more of that wood trim, and then there's a quick look at the mirrors. And then you get the cool stitching again on the seats, perforated with the quilted design all down the center portion. Power adjustments here on the side. And then notice you got a heated steering wheel button right there. Stability control, you can see it open up the hatch, and that's for the safety tech. And the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, really nice material use all around. And you got like a chunky feel. The steering wheel is kind of interesting. We got stuff like our cruise control here. You got controls for center stack, volume controls, you know, all the normal stuff on the steering wheel. And then turn signal / light stock, and then windshield wiper stock. And then taking a look at the gauge cluster, you guys can see that we've got the analog gauges on either side, and then you can scroll through different menus here in the center to see different bits of info on the vehicle, systems within the vehicle as well. In reverse, we do have a 360 camera system, so you got trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, you got that bird's eye view as well, and yeah, so that's solid. Going from that to the rest of the infotainment system, bunch of physical controls on the outside, so if you like physical buttons, it's got physical buttons. Overall response time is pretty solid as well, so I think they did a good job with that. I like this little thing here, just above the steering wheel with the padding and stitching and everything. And then at the top of the dash, it's kind of hard to see, but you got more wood trim, connects to the wood trim in the door panel. So that's a pretty cool look. And then it is soft touch right here, just above the glove box area. We've got dual zone climate controls down below, and then you guys can see your engine stop start, and then you got 12 volt there, some USB action, and some more storage right here. Shifter for that Xtronic CVT. Then you get your heated and cooled seat controls. It's a cool little dial that you just twist, pretty simple. And then with the center console, yeah, decent store. I mean, it actually goes down really far. And then you got the nice stitching, wood trim, and everything here on the top, so it looks fancy. Now we've got our controls here for the full panoramic sunroof as well. Now taking a look at the window sticker here, you guys can see 2024 Murano, and then got a bunch of standard equipment. Base MSRP, got a few options. Total MSRP, $50,870, and let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear. And I don't know why I grabbed that piece of paper, but let's set off here in the Murano Platinum with our Xtronic CVT. I feel like you can't say Xtronic CVT, you've got to say Xtronic. I feel like that's kind of what they're going for with a name like that. But anyways, so far seats are actually really comfortable, so I think that that's a big plus. And on top of good seat comfort, seems like cabin insulation is pretty good as well. The Murano's supposed to be kind of more of like a pseudo luxury car, so obviously it's, you know, if Nissan wants to make a full luxury car, they're going to go through the Infiniti brand. But this is supposed to kind of give you more of the luxury car feel, but at a non-luxury car price. That's why I call it pseudo luxury car. And you know, I think they do a pretty good job with that, with the kind of the interior design with this. But the biggest thing is just the comfort. Seats are comfortable. Let's see kind of though with the suspension. Yeah, the suspension is actually good too. Yeah, overall I would say this is a comfortable vehicle. It's a comfortable cruiser is a good way to put it. And let's see how this Xtronic CVT performs. And pretty good. I want to see some downshifts though. Well, it doesn't actually shift because you guys get the point. My down transitions, we'll call it down transitions, I don't know. Because it transitions, it doesn't shift. Okay, so we're in first here. First, put that in quotations because it's a CVT. And the person's like, I'm turning, and then they're like, no, I'm not. Okay, so let's get our little acceleration.
89 narrow lanes.
They're actually pretty quick. I mean, you could fool someone into thinking this is a torque converter automatic with how quick it transitions. It's pretty cool. I should have done the driveway before because now I'm stuck here. Anyways, so overall, I think this thing looks pretty cool on the outside. It's got a sleek design. The interior has more of a luxury feel to it, so I think that that's a positive as well. It's comfortable. It's got decent power. Here's the deal. It does drive well, and the CVT is great. This is one of those cars that once you drive it, you realize, oh, this thing's actually really good. The problem is a lot of people are just going to see CVT, right? And so they're not even going to, they won't even be willing to look at this. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that because, again, like I think the CVT is in terms of like how quick it transitions and everything, it feels like a torque converter automatic is really good. CVT technology has come a long way. But I still think that, you know, just like what they did with the Pathfinder where they went to a 9-speed automatic, I think if they went to a 9-speed automatic in the Murano, I think that would help out immensely with the image and everything of the Murano, because yeah, people, you know, there's people that just, no matter what happens with CVT technology and everything, they just won't ever do a CVT. So let me know your thoughts on the Murano though.